scare you guys because it was the craziest one I've ever seen, but $10,000 to get the keys to the apartment. That's what got me the New York Post anyway. Hey guys, my name's Piper Phillips. It's actually my first ever YouTube video, and we're gonna talk about finding a New York apartment because I moved from Chicago to New York last year, and I have now successfully found 2 apartments in Manhattan within my budget, and it is a full-time job at times. So let's talk about it. This is gonna be a quick one, and I just want to tell you what I wish I would have known before moving to one of the most exciting, probably the most exciting and competitive cities in the world. Number one, I just want to say hello. I'm in the process of moving right now. This is my last apartment. I wish you guys could see all of the piece of cake boxes stacked here. I'm actually moving on Wednesday and it's Saturday. So we're getting down to the wire of beginning to pack and of beginning to move to the new apartment. This apartment, now because I don't live here anymore, I can tell you, is on the west side of Manhattan. Let me show you actually. It's, these are the boxes. It's on the Hudson, so kind of in between what they call Hudson Yards and Hell's Kitchen. And again, I didn't know any of the areas when I first moved to New York City, all right? This was like all new to me. And I found this place from StreetEasy. My biggest piece of advice to you before you even come to New York City, get on StreetEasy. Last year in August, I was sitting at home at my parents' kitchen table, refreshing StreetEasy, looking for anywhere in my budget, and my roommate at the time was in Manhattan and I was literally her secretary. I would send her listings and she would run and go check them out. That was a mistake kind of for a couple days because you have to go see the apartment in person. If you're someone like me who likes to know what's up, you want to see what you're gonna get, you have to go because, as mentioned, StreetEasy will catfish the F out of you at times. You need to actually see the unit. So StreetEasy is a great resource, but, and this is the big caveat, this is the most valuable tip I'm gonna offer, first one in the video, is uncheck the fee box on StreetEasy. Check only no fee buildings, because if you're spending hours on StreetEasy, you should not be paying a broker's fee. If you have the budget and you wanna find a broker in New York City to just give you your apartment on a silver platter from front to finish, from beginning to end, do that because it'll save you a lot of time. But if you're like me and you did not want to spend that budget initially, StreetEasy is the way to go. Second thing I would really advise people, when you go to these showings, go there, block off time before or after to walk around the neighborhood. If you're a girl, this sounds aggressive, but I'm gonna say it, notice how many times, if any, you get catcalled. Do you feel uncomfortable? There were showings I went to where I got catcalled multiple times on the way to the apartment. In retrospect, I should have canceled the showing then because that's obviously not a neighborhood where I would have felt safe in. My dad always also said go to the area at night, not just during the day. I know sometimes that's hard, to be honest. I haven't done that with either of my apartments that I've gotten, though I should have for sure. Last piece of advice I will tell you is, this is ridiculous and I've actually never heard anyone like say this before, but I'm gonna say it. Brokers, when you're going to tour buildings, if it's like a mid-rise or a high-rise building, they will give you this BS of you can't see the actual unit, but here's an empty one that's a model. No. If you're someone who's making content or you're working from home and the view is important to you, which it was crucial to me for obvious reasons, I was like, nope. If they are trying to sell a unit, they will move things around for you. Yes, there are times where the landlord absolutely holds the power, but if you're really serious about a unit and you say that to the agent and you're like, I'm ready to sign, but I need to see the actual unit, they will make it happen for you. And I know that because the apartment I'm moving out of now, our agent had no problem any time of day calling us up, giving us 3 hours of notice and popping in the apartment and showing it. So make sure you see the actual unit, because I've heard bad stories of people being like, yeah, we saw the model unit, and then their unit was like run down, there was like a hole in the wall, or you know, or their view was good, but then in their building there was like a big thing blocking the view. So make sure you see the actual unit. Last thing I'm gonna say in this mini video is beware of hidden fees. Okay, so this is what I was talking about here. Like, this is me in the New Yorker a couple days ago, not the New Yorker, me in the New York Post, because we're manifesting now, talking about $10,000 worth of fees of a condo. It was a condo being rented, so that's why. But know the laws, because actually in New York City, apartment applications, for example, can't be more than $20. So you see something crazy on StreetEasy, like, you need to read the fine details, devil's in the details. So I've had times before where it looks perfect and then you kind of read further and you're like, damn. So, and actually I have one more tip for you guys about finding an apartment in New York City, and it's easier said than done. Do not stress about it. You can't find an apartment a month in advance. And that, for me, who's like a type A planner, was really hard, but you literally can't find an apartment. Last year, it was like a really last minute decision. I can go into that in another video of moving to New York. Like, I looked at the apartment and 2 weeks later we moved in, which was like crazy. This year, obviously we're in the apartment right now. I'm with my roommate and my boyfriend, and we decided we wanted to like switch it up. So me and my boyfriend are living alone, so we were looking for a 1-bedroom within our budget. And we wanted to be in like a different location. We started looking in July, end of July, for an August 31 start date. No. They literally laughed in our face. They're like, we don't know what we're gonna have available September 1 or August 30. Everything was like immediate move-in, next week move-in, next week move-in. And so again, that's the second time now that I realized, take a deep breath, trust the process. It'll happen. You'll find a place for you. It's one of those things you just have to have faith in that it's gonna work out, because even if you're a planner like me and you try and get ahead of it, you can't find an apartment. They go so fast. I would say 2 weeks is the sweet spot. That's what happened to me both in the past 2 years. I would say though, if you are someone who likes to prepare and you want to do something now just to make your anxiety go down, explore every single neighborhood you might be interested in. So that's something really easy you can do. Walk around. There's no better way to explore parts of New York City than walking or city biking. I love a good city bike. But that is it, guys. So that was my first mini. Thank you for watching my first YouTube video ever. I'm sure they'll get much better. If you want to like this video and subscribe, I know that's what all the people say, the YouTubers say in these videos. Let me know what else you guys want to know, because I know it's hard out there finding an apartment, but I have faith in you that you can do it. And now just send some good vibes as I begin to pack. Okay, that's it. Bye. Bye.